Welcome back to Suladan Plays Dark Souls 3. One moment, let me see. Does it list how many souls it takes? Yeah, there we go. Acquired souls, 640. Do I have... Yes! Level up lady, where you at?
Welcome home, speak thine heart's to.
And I'm gonna mute you because I don't want to deal with you praying in the background while I'm trying to think. 3 more damage. There we go.
Farewell, Ashmaiden.
Oh dear. I may, you know, I don't want to really be carrying all those souls around, given that I think we're going to a boss. The boss I know nothing about. This is first time I've been, you know, actually being able to blindly do a Dark Souls Let's Play, so I don't know the bosses. And I may be walking into a bad decision. I don't know. I do know that I'm glad there's, I think it was this way. I don't remember. Yeah, it was past here. Because the Black Knight. Hey, 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 hey! Why not? Yeah, just stand back there instead of doing your job. This is why the keep fell, you idiots. Rather than defend your post, you stood back there and did nothing. Ingrates. Pathead judges all of you. Go do your jobs. Dude, you're slow. I'd rather just run through there and deal with your slowness. Sure, why not? Aggro to me. Haha. There's no more restriction on using a bonfire when an enemy is near? I like. Don't forget y'all, you're slow. You're slow and you don't do your job very well. Go away, you idiots! God. Oh no, I remember that attack. Can you back off for a second? I need stamina. So you do an Artorias spin, that's good to know. He's trying to aggro to the things outside. Thought I heard something. Ah. Are all of the bosses in this game fast? I really don't want an answer to that question, but I'm worried that the answer is going to be yes. They're like spin, 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 combo. I mean, I don't know. I like some variety in my bosses. I also don't like boss walks that involve the walk of shame. Troublesome amount of getting past enemies to get back to Fogwall. So you are staggerable. Yeah, and I realize the name is plural, so I'm probably gonna have to deal with like 4 of them at once. Yep, there's another one. Sure, why not? It's gonna be a Four Kings thing, isn't it? Where they just keep spawning the longer I take. Back! Oh, great, more! Just what I wanted. Back off for a second. Goodness. What the? You know, I'm just gonna let this happen. Did they kill each other? Yep, there's another one getting up. I don't know what triggered them to attack each other. I'm assuming when one gets low on health, like... No, maybe not. When there's more than two, perhaps? I don't know, I'm intrigued. This is past the point of it. It no longer frustrates me. Now I'm intrigued. The fact that they're fighting each other. And that I'm not dealing with three of them constantly chasing me. That there's actually something unique going on. I am highly intrigued by that. I've got 15. I really would love to use this weapon. I'd like to get it upgraded. I'm concerned that I'm going to find something better. Okay, maybe if I go this way, I can make some progress. While I wait. I'm stalling, I'm thinking. I'm puzzling. Okay, so if I take the rightmost path, I have to deal with far fewer enemies. And the Black Knights aren't chasing me during that, so... So you intrigue me now, sir. I don't think I actually hit you. I think the enemy out there staggered him. Oh, found your buddy. I want my souls, and I didn't expect that to go past my shield. Okay, so while they're busy... Okay, first things first. That music is beautiful music. It's loud, though. I ran that one into the ground on my own. I was determined. He had 2 hits left to be dead. That if I just kept smacking him, I would win out, but he kept staggering me. Or he kept hitting me at just the right time to prevent me from continuing to hit him. But I'm enjoying this one. I'll give credit. Now that I know it's not strictly just a Four Kings style, kill them as quick as possible or you'll get an endless army of them, there's actually something going on here. So I can focus on one and let the other ones deal with themselves. I don't like that they do that backstep. Every time I have a good opening, they backstep. Well, how do you like being staggered? Not much, I presume. Yep. I thought he was coming. He was just a little quicker than I expected. I love the shield. I love the shield. Nope, third one's incoming. Where's he at? There's he at. Okay, so they're gonna fight, which leaves me to deal with the one with low health. Oh, that was... Okay, so one of them has the whole health supply. The other ones seem to actually have their own little health bar. But they don't die, they just drop temporarily. So you don't want to lose track of where they die. So there's one over to my right. I hear an extra set of footsteps. There he is. And third one's back. There we go. Now they're gonna fight. So the two with actual health bars pick on each other. Roll! Whoa, that was funny. They synchronized. Oh, that should have killed me. That should have outright killed me. I'm being so sloppy in here. But this boss fight is actually... I'm loving this now that I know that they kind of fight each other. I think only he actually affects the boss's health bar, though. Wait. Oh, when he takes damage... Okay. Interesting. I didn't think any damage they dealt counted towards the health pool. I just backstabbed a boss. Oh, this is a glorious day. I don't have a clue what I just did, but I love this. Now the whole army of them is going to get up all at once, and then I'm going to just collapse. Phase 2. Why is there always a phase 2? I don't want to fight a giant one. What are you doing? There's a phase 2. I'm not happy. Beautiful cutscene, though. If I'd shut up. I don't know where he's at or where I'm at. Okay, there we go. As long as I have time to, like, figure out my surroundings before he dive bombs me. Oh, yep. Kind of figured... Oh, dear. I am not pleased. Oh, come on. It's like everything he does now gets that big fire. There's some fighting going on outside. It's like I'm never gonna win this. Not with my current equipment. Roll! I had enough stamina to roll. Why didn't you roll? I'm not wasting my time with one health trying to finish off a boss. Now here's the saddest part. That first section that I thought was so fun, I now get to do 1,000 times, which is going to make it far less fun. It's basically going to taint the memory of the enjoyable first phase, because the first phase becomes the thing that you have to trudge through to get back to the second phase. It's the great weakness of multi-phase bosses, is... I still don't like that you make 7 days to die zombie noises. The weakness to multi-phase boss fights is that if you have to do them a large number of times, the earlier phases basically become more and more of a trudge. I mean, technically I don't have to fight him, I can just run him around, but it's a time sink. That means every attempt is going to involve somewhere between a 5 and 10 minute time investment just for the runaround. Now they're going. Don't team up on me, go fight your third little friend. Oh good, he got back up. I don't know why this one's focusing on me, but... will you back off, you idiot! It's hot. I lack a lot of patience today. I apologize. The problem is using the big club halves the number of hits I've got to deal to him, but it's such a huge... It's so slow to swing that I then give up a lot of my ability to actually hit him. The bosses are so mobile it makes using slower weapons a pain. I'm used to some bosses being mobile, but it seemed like Dark Souls 3 all the bosses are mobile. There's a second one, and there he is. As long as I know where they're at. That's the important thing. I don't know why he's not doing nothing, but... trying to lull me into security. The third one just got up, too. There he is. There we go, now he's focusing on the main boss. Well, I can just target lock you. And kind of ignore you. There's no point in me risking taking damage from him when attacking him doesn't reduce the boss's health. Here, let me waste my time and run back to the bonfire now. That's a Dark Souls pet peeve in general. I'm gonna go back to the shrine real quick. I don't like that while you're sitting down to go to, like, waiting on the animation to sit at the bonfire, that you can't open the menu. Because I want to multitask. While my input's tied up with the animation, I'd like to already have the menu open and go be doing things. In Dark Souls 2, you could open the menu, but it would kick you right back out of it. And another toll-free call. Do you really think anybody is going to answer if you don't have a name on the caller ID? I get that a lot. Like, 90% of phone calls now, the caller ID doesn't know who they are. Why would I answer it then? If I don't recognize the number and I don't know who you are, why would I answer? If you are a business, make sure your phone number shows up on caller ID as your business. A lot of people are not going to answer unknown call, private call, toll-free call. And that's, you know, the same goes for both legitimate and non-legitimate businesses. Like, it's funny that the illegitimate ones, the scams, the caller ID company actually goes out of their way to label. Sometimes we'll get calls that say, do not answer, known scam, scam number, etc. The boss is extremely mobile when he wants to be, otherwise he just doots around like that. If he'd do that in his second phase, at least I'd have a little more bonfire ahead. The longer I can keep them tied up. Hey, most of my stamina and a good 1/6 of my health bar. Third one's getting up. And they're going to be tied up with each other for a bit. Why not? It's going to be just 40 minutes of me dying and never succeeding. Just poised through it, okay. I hit you with a large club. I'm gonna poise through it. Fine. I don't have any small, fast strength weapons. It's one of the things that's aggravating me.
Just wasn't it?
I'm gonna do the thing. This adds a fair bit of damage. Need 2 large Titanite shards. I see.
Pretty big, I don't.
That should add at least 30 to 50 damage. I know the scaling was gaining about 10 each. And I saw the other was gaining like 6 or 8. I didn't really do the math. But by that logic, it should be about 50 damage extra. If I just round it off. That's quite a bit. Yeah, the 2-hand swing gained about 100 damage. It was doing 140 something, it did. Yeah, a lot more. There we go. That's useful. Clever using that smoke screen. Second guy's up. Oh, if they're after, yeah, they're after me. Come on. The third one's up and around. I'm waiting on them to join the fray. Oh, he's busy at the door. Okay. I broke the AI. That does not work well to my advantage. Wake up! Okay, now they're fighting each other. If I could just get a target lock. For the size sword they're swinging, they have zero business being mobile. That type of, like to backstep and then just rush forward. Stuff like that that the player can never do. Like, I'm surviving as well as I am just because I pumped all those points into stamina. Like, if I didn't have that, I'd die twice as fast. I really need more stamina, but... I mean, I need to get stamina pushed a bit further, but for now I can't afford that. I need to check what rings I'm using also. Pure area of confidence. That's funny. You know, the second one always comes from right there. Third one comes from over here. I wouldn't have none of that. Okay, so those two are gonna go at it. So that frees me to focus on the real boss for a minute. He randomly poised through stuff. Like, all the other times I hit you just fine. I take offense to that, sir. Now they're gonna fight. That one did a good job. Nope, I'm not pushing. Okay, second one's back up, so now it's time to wait. I try to keep them on screen so you never get caught off guard by whatever attack they pull. I'm waiting on the third one. I rolled a little too soon. And these two are going to work together. I wonder if it's the third one is a traitor or something, because it seems like maybe it's just random each time they spawn. Swing your stupid sword, you idiot! One more hit, and the boss was dead. Well, second phase. It's 88 degrees in here now. And he overshoots so far, I can't close in on him and get an attack in when he does that. If I do try, he'll just backstep. He backsteps far too much, in my opinion. Backsteps too often and too far. There's another one, there's another one, there's another one. I love how he's just hiding over there in the corner, kind of. Gotcha. I can at least do that. Yep. I didn't know where he was, I just knew he was nearby. That third one's not having a fun time with it. I could stand back and just let them kill each other, but it would take longer. If I could just go straight into phase 2, I wouldn't be as grumpy about it. But it's the fact that phase 1 becomes an endlessly repeating obstacle. Just like my griping, endlessly repeating. Okay, stop chasing me, you stupid goat. I'm not fighting you. I'm not wasting another 3 minutes of my life every time I do this just to deal with you. I'm sooner waste an Estus. I do love that at least in this, in Dark Souls 3 I have a decent amount of rolling. Like, I can distance myself. I love that I can keep locked onto the real one, so I don't have to worry about the others. Nope. Not gonna happen. I miss life gems, so I could just top off my health in the middle of fights without wasting the full-on Estus. Oh, hello, third one. Back off! I ain't a part of your contest. And I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I had my shield up, you goober. Stop rotating! I'm trying to keep you both on my screen. Sure, just backstep through it. Fine. We got 3 Estuses left, so it's not like I have a chance anyway. That backstep is the... That's my biggest complaint. That's honestly just my biggest complaint about this boss. The constant backstepping. Four more damage. I don't need... Oh, wait, I do need fire resistance in this fight. The fact that he backsteps and then dives right back into combat so fluidly is generally my biggest quarrel with this boss. It's a result of that so many openings are... So many openings where I could get a hit in are closed, and it also allows him to just dive right back in. If he just either backstepped but couldn't jump back in, or jumps back in but doesn't backstep as much, which I guess the jump back in would be pointless if he couldn't backstep, but... Back off. Third one's getting back up. I can hear him. It's in my right ear. No, those two were working together a minute ago. Oh, great. Now you're just gonna fight me. You swapped sides, I guess. Gotcha. I hope that S just went through. I'm skipping that. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not falling for that again. Do I ever get to hit him? I had stamina. Thank you. This boss fight is such a joke. Nope. Okay. That was... I wasn't trying to swing a third time, but it worked. He has a lot of reach on that. Great, now I get to waste another 10 minutes to the stupid first phase. Because it would have been a lot like the Fume Knight, where, you know, it's interesting to learn his moves and counter them and all that. That's one of the things that, for me, made Knight Alone, or Sir Alone in Dark Souls 2 just a complete joke to fight. By himself, he's a good boss, but we'll put him behind a wall of about 20 iron, oh, I forget their names, Alone Knights. And some salamanders, and we'll just make getting to him a nightmare. So that's the only part of the fight you'll ever remember. That's the part you'll think of, you know what I mean. It just kind of ruins the memory, because that ends up being the part that you think about. I guess I'm not fighting you. There are certain boss fights that themselves are good, that the getting to them part is a pain, and certain boss fights that are multi-phase where a specific phase is a pain. There are certain boss fights that are good in concept, but are ruined by the execution of the concept. You know, I hate to bring it up, a Bed of Chaos. I liked the Bed of Chaos, but it turns out a lot of people didn't. But it depends a lot on the person. If I was doing a no-death run, the Bed of Chaos would be a nightmare. The Bed of Chaos in concept was a puzzle boss. The problem was that the game it was put in, there was no way to execute a puzzle boss. You end up with, instead, a boss that just feels RNG. Sir Alon is a good example of one that the lead up to the boss is what made the boss a pain. This guy, my problem is the first phase combined with the fact that in his second phase, his already high mobility is amplified further. King of the backsteps here. The backstep makes me sad. Well, I got some... Oh, I'm getting souls for those guys out there. Wow, you're slow. Okay, I'm gonna take advantage of that. Somehow my souls ended up outside the fog wall. From a critique stance, if I was to separate the two phases completely, the first phase is interesting and fun. I like the way that they interact with one another. The second phase is interesting as well, and takes, you know, forethought. Okay, she doesn't sell any Titanites. Interesting as well. The combination of the two creates something that is...
just wasn't easy.
Okay, you don't sell anything. And I need a large Titanite for that.
Pretty be careful.
The run up to the boss is manageable.
Welcome, host.
I mean, there's certainly a lot worse ones out there.
Farewell, Ashen.
Taken together, the three aspects are annoying. The run to the boss fight becomes annoying because the player is already annoyed by other stuff. The first phase becomes annoying because the player isn't thinking about the first phase, they're thinking about the second phase. Second phase is annoying because of the fact of all the time it took to get to it. Combined with that is the fact that I don't like the amount of mobility he has. The fact that he can leap back and leap out and then right back into the fight often causes me to miss opportunities that I could have attacked, or causes me to attack and then leave myself wide open, which is equally annoying. And on top of all of it is the fact that it's almost 89 degrees in my room. And I'm a bit little sleep deprived. All of these things are adding together to make me somewhat grumpy. Let's see if I try to... Okay, every other time when I've done that, he's backstepped. See? There we go. Okay, it was just luck. I'm not wasting energy at that. I took a hit before he'd even lost a fifth of his health. Why would I waste energy trying to fight that? Short version, you'll find that when my patience runs out or when I'm aggravated, I get a lot more prone to just restart the fight than I am to... That right there makes me want to restart right off the bat. I'm going to refrain from doing so this time because I'm getting tired of the time waste it takes to get to the fight. Oh, we downed both of them. That was weird. I don't know what happened there, but... Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Okay, why not? Your aim is terrible. Oh, I grabbed them from the other side. That's funny. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? What's going on over there? Oof. Don't know. Oh, so the one that helps has red eyes. That's neat. I don't know what attack that was. It just went whoop, straight up. That's neat, I have one of those. Yeah. Not gonna use it, but I may as well equip it. I don't even have a pyromancy glove. Oops, I dropped my ally. I did not hit that 4 times, I hit that twice, but thank you. I only hit that twice again, but... Well, that worked surprisingly well this time. He tried to use his dagger. That worked well in my favor. That should not have worked in my favor. And that didn't. Because they added a 5th swing to his predictable 4-hit combo. Yay! You know, for every 10 to 15 tries at the first phase, I make it to the second phase, so there's really no hope for me getting to where I can learn his combinations. You know, I can't... Using Shield Bash is pointless until I have a proper tower shield. This thing barely blocks 90%. But it's the smallest of the Great Shields, so I should expect that. It has very good balanced resistances, it just happens to not be that good at physical. It has really decent stability as its redeeming quality. There he is. I knew he was in here somewhere. And great, you poised through it. What's the difference? Oh. Faster usage, that's funny. Well, I wasted that. I came here to see if there'd be any summon signs, but there are not. Yes, okay, I'll summon you. I don't care, I just want to get this boss out of the way. Oh, good gracious, what happened over there? There's something big out there now. He is a very nice person. Hello, Andrew. Let's go to the boss. Hathead needs assistance. Hathead will take assistance. Two on one ain't so fun when you're the one getting ganged up on, is it, buddy? Gotcha. Second phase. Second verse, same as the first. Okay, let's skip over this. Sorry, Andrew, if you wanted to see the cutscene, I didn't think about that until after I'd hit it. Oh good, he's keeping him distracted for me. Gotta let my stamina get back up. Oh, good, I hit him with that. Oh, dear. Hello. Hello, fire. Hello, fire. I didn't expect fire. Well, I should have expected fire. You're a very good warrior of sunlight. Gotcha! Ah. Andrew, you have my thanks. Yeah, I still see him. Oh, that was nice. He's a friendly person. What was that item I got? Cinders of a Lord. Let them return as cinders. I guess that's the items. Oh, I get it. This was the end path for this area. Interesting boss. Not necessarily a hard boss, but more of a tedious boss because of the first phase. 89.2 degrees. All complaints aside, the first phase is fun and well designed. I enjoyed it. The only reason I started to get aggravated is, one, it's hot, I'm tired, and other reasons, but I mean strictly game mechanic reasons, is because it became a hurdle that had to be leaped to get to the second phase, and the second phase was where I wanted to be. The second phase was mostly annoying due to some of his attacks having weird directions that I hadn't yet had enough time to properly practice around.
Welcome, host. Speak very well.
I'm going to mute you while I talk.
Then touch taken.
But overall, the second phase was not a bad thing. It was just tedious and annoying for reasons. I need 2,000 more souls. That's 6 more damage.
Farewell, Ashen.
Ah. You know, that's actually the easiest place for me to go. But the second phase in of itself wasn't that bad. It was mostly, by the time I get through the first phase, I'm aggravated. Then I die to the second phase, and I gotta do the first phase again. And the run up to the boss is annoying as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on my inventory. If I happen to do like any co-op off camera. Where's my summon sign? Shouldn't I be able to see my summon sign? There we go. I'm gonna farm those 2,000 souls real quick, and then we'll call it. Butcher knife continues to become more and more a favorite weapon for me. That thing's ignoring him to attack me, and he's ignoring me to attack it. That's funny. Cracked red eye orb. I'd really love to get that shield. I just like having that shield. It's fun. It's neat. Did he die? Where'd the other one go? You know, it'd be neat if I could change areas and my summon sign not vanish. Let's find out. Something I'd love to have seen in any of the Dark Souls games. Oh, is my summon sign still active? That would be delightful.
Welcome, host. Very well, then taken.
Or it may just not have told me it vanished. We'll find out. There we go. So, with them out of the way, whether I had to use a summon or not, I made no promises about that. Mostly did it for time because it's getting slowly hotter in here. It is 89.5 degrees. And as long as I'm recording, all the doors have to be shut. So I just really wanted to get that out of the way, I'll be honest. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I will see you next time.